multi-exclusive dimensional being Kai with another exclusive. Today's video is about to be about the new energy alignment. So basically, the moon had just entered Virgo yesterday. So about to get into these energies and how you can basically act out in your natures for everything to go into your favor. So we're about to do a quick rundown on what's going on because we in a new age. I ain't saying overstand that shit. So basically, things is changing. And, we gotta adapt to new changes. For me, we gotta get fixated with our ways of changing things again to our humanitarian flow, so things can go into our favor. So sun is in Gemini, so this is how you can express yourself through communication and interaction with the world. So coming together, communicating our thoughts and ideas and expressing it. So this is what we need to be basically doing. We done not waking up and just acting into opposing energies. We got to get mutable with our ways of basically doing it, interact with our people, get with our spirit, most importantly, get with ourselves. So that's individual uniqueness. Also, the moon is in Virgo, so that's dealing with more with changes, organizations, mutableness, criticization. People gonna feel the need to make changes as far as practicality, coming together, protesting, whatever you look at it. Also, we got Mars and Pisces, so that's dealing with aggression, willpower, and Pisces is dealing with your spirit, the way your intellect is basically established into the world. So a lot of people don't know themselves. So Mars is basically taking over, and if you allow something to take you over, you're gonna act more with aggression, and you're gonna lack spirituality. So it's all about being balanced for me. You're gonna have both regardless, but if your spirit is somewhere else, if your spirit is over here, your soul is over here, and your body down there, things is gonna be a little critical. Things gonna be out of place. So you gotta get organized. So it's very important to make sure you take care of that. Also, we got Jupiter and Capricorn. So that's practicality into spirituality. So being that Jupiter is basically is in retrograde, everybody's gonna feel the need to get right with themselves and the values that they use for their spirituality, the way they communicate and interact with people. Also, feeling the ideas, the concepts, the way you basically care for your spirituality, the way you express yourself. Um, Basically, another term of being the center of attention, which is spirituality. Your health, dealing with spirituality, whether it's mental, physical, and spiritual, that's all combined together. And the people, places, and things you relate to that don't relate with you is going to be a change. You're going to start to seek changes and try to get infiltrated with other people, places, and things. Your spirituality, dealing with the way you see things behind closed doors, can switch up. Your spirituality, as far as travel, expansion, and growth, don't let society close everything down for you to stop where it's at. As long as you're in a good state of being, no matter where you at, you're always gonna be in a good state of being to shine and express. Also, your practicality, the way you put your spirituality into practice, that can kind of be infiltrated, but you gotta find unique ways to get things going and rolling. Also, the way you can express yourself, as in trying to find ways to interact with people, places, and things that'll start coming up as far as dealing with new ways of trying to interact with the world and be on a humanitarian flow. Try to distinguish right people from wrong people, and also spirituality, dealing with illusion, nightmares, and stuff like that. That can play into favor. So it's very important to make sure you resist all negative vibrations and get right with your spirit. Also, we got Saturn. What is that? Saturn and Aquarius. So limitations, practicality is in our favor when it comes to dealing with grouping and association. So look at it like the government institutions could basically be coming towards us, either working with us or working against us. So it's all about how we dictate and how we criticize the necessary needs for us to basically do what we need to do to get from point A to point B. Also, we got Neptune and Pisces. So Neptune is dreams, imaginations, illusions, fantasies. It's in Pisces. So make sure you feel the need to make sure you express yourself in a mutable way with self-care and not acting the opposite energy. So it can play a huge part of you helping yourself into that aspect. Also, Pluto and Capricorn. So that's dealing with business, changes, values, and varieties and new concepts. Pluto is dealing with detriment, transformation, and death, and that's in Capricorn. So that's dealing with limitations like structure, society, reality. So it's basically a new age. So Pluto is actually exalted in Aquarius. So This can be the dark side and the good side. So everybody gonna be in their dark natures and or in their good natures. But it's just all the way how people switch up because Pluto is fixated and Capricorn is basically cardinal. So that's where it's gonna fixate this energy into the startness. Also, Chiron is an Aries, so that's dealing with overcoming obstacles and circumstances and situations. That's like the wounded healer warrior. Also, your ascendant in Leo is we're gonna feel the need to express ourselves in our unique way, and do it more pretty much in a practical way, as far as like good or bad. Midhaven is basically Midhaven is in like Gemini, so that's basically how we're gonna express ourselves to basically punctuate on our new structure and status in life. Also, we dealing with the Sun square Mars, so this is like learning obstacles to fixate your combat towards what you need to do and what you need not to do as far as taking shape and form into these processes. Also, we got Sun sextile Chiron, so basically this is opportunity and advantage to look yourself in the mirror and get right with your spirit and your uniqueness. Also, we got Jupiter conjunction Pluto. So Jupiter and expansion and growth is conjunction with Pluto. So our wisdom and knowledge is basically working into our favors to put an end and a detriment to any outdated shit that don't go into our favor, so we can be free spirited. We can go outside and enjoy ourselves. Also, damn, Moon square Venus. So basically, the moon is in Virgo and the square in Venus, so it don't like being here. So this is a way where we need to work on ourselves, get rid of self-criticism, and basically look more towards as in coming together and showing love and prosperity and flawlessness for us to go into our way and good romances. And it's in exes might pop back up too, so that's another thing too what you need to look for. Also, moon opposite Mars, so moon don't like being in Mars, so these are always opposite ones, two opposites. So this is good. This is a time to like have balance and not try to get sort up in that web. So when things is opposing, you can just turn this into a law of attraction. So once you bring positive energy and work things out, things can go in your favor. But if you add fire with fire, you're just gonna create more fire. So you want to put that fire out and have it to be balanced with fire, water, air, and practicality. You want to bring those two opposing energies into four in a fixated way, a carnal way, uh, energetic, forcible way. Oh, shit, I need to hurry up and get this shit done. 'Cause I want to put this shit on a couple platforms so people can get basically situated with these new alignments and shit like that. So basically, Moon opposite with the Neptune. So if you gotta this is like changeable ways. So you're gonna be having changes as far as your practicality, your organization with your spirituality, all kind of like shit on your head. Just clear your mind and get into clairvoyance. So Mars sextile Uranus. So aggression and power is an advantage for us to basically come together, use our growth, our advantage to push towards our freedom, so we can rebel and get things to go into our structure. But don't be out here just fucking causing terrorism. We ain't the terrorists. Your government is a terrorist. And this ain't overstaying that shit. So that whole mass shit, fuck all that shit. You a demon if you selling it too. We need to like basically find better ways to handle these things and not basically be out here causing terrorizations. For me, if a motherfucker put his hand on you, you kill him. But as far as that, we gotta learn how to come together in new ways and basically new structures and shit like that. So also Neptune sextile Pluto. So your imagination, creativity, belief. You can put an end to any things that's hidden under the surface or behind the scenes or anything that was causing harm and havoc to you. So it's a good chance and opportunity to do that. The Sun square Moon. So basically, these are learning opportunities and shit, past seeds that you pretty much like. We in a new phase of the first quarter moon. So what you was doing in the past, this can dictate how it will play out in the future. So it's a good time to make sure you taking care of yourself and getting fixated. So another thing is too, like you gotta make sure you're not too hard on criticism, your feelings and your emotions. Like just basically be balanced and make sure you know that the stars is always gonna work in your favor and come back around. So make sure you're not putting too much pressure on yourself and shit like that. Also, We at where are we at? Where are we at? Where the fuck are we at? Also, what's that? Sun conjunct Venus. So these are partnerships, self worth, and businesses. So there's a good time to be coming together and try to form our new ways of having business and structure in our life, and not depending on the motherfucking government. So this is a good chance, of opportunity for us to basically get in line with ourselves and not be out here burning bridges and shit. Because we basically all we got, so we need to stand together. For me, these motherfuckers, they already got their resources. We got our own resources, so we need to come together and dictate our own shit. And basically, we can do this shit. Sun trine Saturn. So this is a way to express yourself and basically like have like take care of responsibility. So this is a good time to motivate other people, places, and things right now, and just have limitation and restrictions so things won't backfire on us. So we won't be caught in that web because it don't matter. I mean, if they see motherfuckers coming together doing all kind of wickedness, it can basically backfire. Also, we got Moon trine Jupiter. So the moon's in Virgo, so this is a good time to go outside, take your power back, and have fun with yourself too. Basically, mood swings to come into play when we got the moon trying to Uranus. So this to feel the need to switch up and do things in our own manner. Also, we got Venus square Mars. So that's Venus hate being in Mars. So this is a good time to not to hack out on the opposing energies, but have a learning experience and not be terrorized and shit. And Venus squared Neptune. So this is like past experience and conflicts. So this is a good time to basically, get right with your spirit and get right with yourself, and don't pass up or lead on these opportunities. Also, Jupiter conjunct Saturn. So say no to vaccines. That's how I would say, because Jupiter is wisdom and knowledge, and it's conjuncting Saturn. So we got to work together. They got to work with us. I mean, we're not getting no fucking vaccines. Also, Saturn conjunct Pluto. So basically, limitations and restrictions is conjuncted with Pluto. So CNN news reporters and all that other shit is coming to detriment. So it's working into our favor when we take care of the opportunities and chances. So we basically see what's going on. So Saturn conjunct Pluto. So it's a good time to build pyramids and shit. Limitations, restrictions, and structures. And put an end to all this bullshit so we can have structures in our own unique way. So let's hurry up and get into these signs real shit, because I got 3 minutes. And I want to basically get right to the shit. So basically, if you got the first house, like in Gemini, I mean I'm bugging. If you got Virgo in the first house, this is dealing with new ways of looking at yourself, as far as like new sports, go for jogging and stuff like that. Find new ways to inspire people, places, and things. And if you're a moon sign, you're going to want to feel the need to express yourself in a unique way, to basically express yourself and push it out there to switch things up. And this is energy that you're going to basically receive, because it's a reflection. The sun is how you shine, the moon is how you reflect things. So basically, energy can never be destroyed, it can only be reciprocated. So in and out for me is being pushed back. Second house is dealing with like food and values and shit, finding new ways and healthy ways to basically dictate that, whether it's dealing with business and basically, changing and switching things up. As you know, this Trump motherfucker, he basically found his new way to basically go against the new health world organization and change things up, but you're still going to be getting infiltrated with negative vibration frequencies, because these motherfuckers don't cure you. They keep you coming and going. So this is self-confidence. This is the need to self-confident yourself and have balance. So you're going to feel the need to balance yourself. Third house is dealing with imagination and getting away from people, places, and things. Also, you're going to feel the need to gossip about people, places, and things. You're also going to feel the need to basically multitask when you come through interactions and shit. And work, health, and chores is dealing with the fourth house. So just find new ways to change up furnitures. You're going to feel the need to do this if you're a moon sign. Fifth house is dealing with childness, joyness, playfulness, acting out, daily life, new energies, new ways of feeling to do this, and you're gonna be center of attention by feeling this. Sixth house is the natural alignment, so you gotta feel love. Make sure you meditate, have clairvoyance. For me, act out in a sextile way and not an opposing way. Seventh house dealing with balances. This is seventh house dealing with balances and trying to not to overindulge or interact in certain ways and change bonds and restrictions with people, places, and things. Whether it's you, don't overindulge. Don't try to fix things if it don't need fixing. Self-destruction, the eighth house. Don't criticize yourself. Get mentally, emotionally inclined and resist any negative shit. Also, ninth house is dealing with big goals and opportunities to travel and have advancements and success. And don't have guilt and and lacking that, because there's always ways to basically get above as below, as within, as without. You to travel. So this is dealing with Jupiter, and basically you're gonna feel the need to basically express yourself in a unique way, to basically find ways and big goals to infiltrate yourself in the world. Oh, 10th house, you're gonna feel the need to have changes and switch up and get a lot of rest and just feel free. Clear your mind, have responsibilities, limitations, and restrictions, and don't overindulge. Feel me? Health is wealth, so it's very important to make sure you take advantage of that. 11th house, dealing with limitations and restrictions, so you're gonna feel the need to not overindulge in too much food. This is like restrictions, this is dealing with practicality too, and you got to make sure you be careful with this and try not to overindulge with your health. 12th house, low energy. I need to get y'all shit up there. I need to have medical care and just get into meditation. So that's dealing with Pisces energy and shit. Feel me? But I had to run through these alignments. This video could have been longer, but I ain't want to, like, for me, I just wanted to get to point A, point B. But I love y'all. Take care of yourself, real shit.